Welcome to Honeywell Aerospace technical videos. On this video, you will learn how to upload on our portal the Emergency Locator Transmitter ELT coding worksheet for ELT coding. An ELT must be programmed with a unique identification code to be transmitted in an emergency. The ELT coding form on Honeywell's website will help you in providing Honeywell with the data required to program your ELT, as we can ship any ELT without code. On the portal, you can upload the ELT coding worksheets for new ELTs or when a recording of an old ELT is required. To begin, log on to my Aerospace portal. If the Aerospace Database Services ASDA's application is not part of your options, you can request it by click on your profile, then Manage My Account and request the application. My profile, Manage My Account, and ensure that my applications contains Software and Data Services ASDS. After require this application and access is granted, then you can log on again and go to Services and Support, click on Software and Data, and then click on Software and Database Services ASDS. Once on the ASDS page, then you can scroll down and click on Custom Software and EMS, request forms for ELT, RCD, AMI, JetWave, EMS. Then from this Select Software request form, you need to select Emergency Locator Transmitter. Once on my ELTs page, you can click on Create New, this new request, and follow the instructions online. The coding instructions is divided in 4 parts: customer information, part numbers, coding, and submission. The first step is complete the customer information. Here is the company name. I will put this as an example. Country name, where you're based. I will put Argentina. Very important, your email, your phone number, and you need to have a customer purchase order to start this process. So you need to have the PO on hand, put the number, aircraft make, I will put, let's say, Airbus, fleet count, I will put 2 in this example. Then you can click Next to continue to part numbers, or you can click Save to save a draft and use it later. In this case, I will save. And when you log on and go to my Aerospace ELT page, you can see your draft. Then from the draft list, you can click on Edit and continue the coding instructions creation. So in this case, I will click Next. First, what type of ELT order is this for? Well, this is for new ELTs, for a repair, or for spare. So in this example, I will use for new ELTs. Then I have to select the part numbers for the order. I put that I had 2 ELTs, and the part numbers are the same that should be on the PO. In this case, I will put the SG, the portable ELT, and I will select one, AFN2, the new ELT. In this step, you can download the coding reference sheets for selected part number. Here are the instructions, how to complete, how to select the protocol, how to select the serial numbers and all the data required. So you can save this instruction and use it as a reference. Here are all the possible Honeywell ELT numbers, and there is a special page for each part number. Now, in each page, there are multiple fields that need to be completed, and all those fields are described at the bottom of this document. Here are the tips and how to complete every single field. Field T1, how do I know which protocol to select? Well, contact your local authority to find out which of the protocols are acceptable, because not all protocols are acceptable for different authorities. So you need to ensure that you select the correct protocol with your local authority. What country code do I put here? Well, the country code is a 3-digit code, and the list of all possible countries are on this website, and is also on the Honeywell Service Information Letter 25C168. What is the difference between Serialized Aviation User Protocol and Serial Number Protocol? Serialized Aviation User Protocol is used only for USA customers. What serial number do I put here in field T4? Well, the operator has the option to specify the serial number. Normally, operators has an internal control of all ELTs and put their own serial number to specify all ELTs. Now, you can leave this field blank, and Honeywell will complete this field with the ELT hardware serial number by default. This is what is done in most cases. Where can I find the aircraft operator designator? Well, this is an international 3-letter designation. For example, Air Canada is ACA, Qantas is QFA, and so on. Which serial number do I put here? Again, the operator can create their own serial numbers to control all the ELTs in their fleet. Where can I find the aircraft registration marking? Well, this is the tail number, which is normally painted on the aircraft fuselage. What does ELT number mean? Based on the regulations, in some countries, there is the need to install 1 or 2 or 3 ELTs in the same aircraft. So as the ELT part numbers are the same, the tail number is the same, the company is the same, how to differentiate each ELT from the others? Well, this is one additional digit that you need to complete. You put 0, 1, 2, or 3. Normally 0 is used for the fixed ELT, and 1 and 2 for the portable ones. Where do I find the modest 24-bit address? Well, this is something unique for each aircraft, and is the modest transponder address. Is in hexadecimal format. What is default coding? Well, default coding is used normally when customer is acquiring one spare ELT. So the customer doesn't know where this ELT will be installed, the aircraft. So they just put default, and when default coding is selected, is always is used serial number protocol, and the country code is 316, which is Canada. Why Canada? Because the Honeywell ELT manufacture plant is based in Canada. On field T11, what is null message? Well, null message is a blank message. In fact, the memory is erased, and there is no coding on the ELT. Now, where the code comes from? Well, from a different unit. For example, on the Boeing production orders, most of Boeing aircraft use an external unit called 24-bit deep switch module, which is a Boeing product, not Honeywell. And this deep switch contains the ELT codification. So when a deep switch will be used, customers should select null message. On field T12, what is the difference between user location and standard location? Well, the main difference between user and standard location is the resolution of the GPS position data. Normally, airlines use user location protocol. What is default coding? Well, we already saw what is default coding for. Okay, go back to our orders. So after you confirm the part numbers, you will codify. Then you can click on next to move to coding. Okay, those are my two ELTs. For the first one, I will use user location protocol. How many units? 1 unit. In this case, I will use, let's say, the 24-bit address protocol. And for the second one, I will use also the user location protocol, 1 unit. And in this case, I will use aircraft nationality and registration marking protocol. Then you can click on next. And here's the information you need to complete. For this unit that I selected, the aircraft registration marking, the registration of the aircraft. In this example, I would put, let's say, CC1234. Country where the aircraft is registered. I will put Argentina. Aircraft manufacturer serial number 1234. The tail number, well, is the same, CC1234. Next, the first one is complete. Now, the second one, the MODES 6-digit hexadecimal address. I will put ABCDEF. The country code is Argentina 701. ELT number, let's say that this one is the fixed one. So I will select 0. MSN is the same. And tail number, I will put the same example. And that's it. When this is green, well, you are good to go. Now the next step is submit. Click Submit Coding Instruction to confirm the selection and submit the details to Honeywell. On submitting the instruction, you would see a confirmation screen. In this video, I will not submit because the ELT production team will receive this request, and I don't want to confuse them. So in this case, I will just stop here. But when submitted, you can see on my ELTs, you will see here the submission, similar to this draft list I have here. And you will have a number to track your order. We recommend all our customers to upload the ELT coding sheets online. That will always be our first preference, as the coding instructions won't be accepted or can be submitted online if it's incomplete. All the mandatory fields need to be updated before submitting online. And that's it for the ELT. Thank you.